Every day since I found out about Primal's upcoming release, I have been waking up to just go straight to YouTube and looking up to see if a trailer has dropped for it. I've gone everywhere. I've gone to the Adult Swim Twitter, to the official Adult Swim YouTube channel. I just check every day, every morning, to see if maybe they have dropped something new in terms of Primal. And little did I know that about 2 weeks after I've been doing this, about the same amount of time that we found out that Primal was going to get not only 5 more episodes this October, but a whole new second season next year, that Adult Swim had already released a promo trailer on August 30th on TV. And the reason why we didn't find out is because it was aired on TV. This promo was actually not released on any of their official sites, at least not that I can find, and it wasn't released on YouTube at all until now. This promo trailer is coming from a person by the name of CNFan1995. So big thanks to this guy for releasing this promo trailer. We ended up getting some new footage of the upcoming episodes that are coming next month, and I cannot be any more excited to cover it today, guys. But yes, this is only a 30-second promo. There's not a whole lot to cover. We're going to break it down and we're going to talk about some stuff. But before I go ahead and break this down for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you the promo clip. So the promo starts with answering one of the burning questions that Primal fans have been wondering for the longest time, and that is the fact that Fang is alive and is fine. The clip starts off with Spear touching an unconscious Fang, to which she opens her eyes. This obviously not only indicates that she's alive and well, but it might also leave some indication as to how they might be explaining how she ended up living after the events of the final episode of the first half of the first season, because a lot of people are also wondering how she's gonna pull through. The promo doesn't actually reveal any of that information, which I think is good because it just avoids spoilers, and immediately after that clip of Spear touching Fang, they're just kind of on their way, just walking throughout the world like they always do in every episode. And we get a couple of clips of that with nothing really too big to indicate here, right before we are immediately greeted by a familiar face, which if some of you didn't watch the episode, which I don't think you did, there was an April Fool's episode that Genndy Tartakovsky and his team released on April 1st last year, where they showed an episode featuring a zombified or diseased sauropod that I still don't 100% know the species of. I said it was a Brachiosaurus, but a lot of people corrected me saying it was a Camarasaurus, and then some people came out saying that there was an article where I guess Genndy himself said that it was more of an Argentinosaurus, but now I don't really know, but it is a zombified or diseased sauropod. So obviously this is something that we've already seen, so there's not much to indicate here considering we've already seen the episode. But in this next clip we get more new creatures that are going to be seen in the show, although I don't really know how great of how much of a significance or a role they're really going to play. I don't really know if they're going to play an enemy or if they're just kind of there to maybe show off some of the fauna in the regions that Spear and Fang are traveling through. But these species are some sort of ceratopsid species, maybe Primal's version of a Triceratops, or maybe a different species of ceratopsid that's not a Triceratops, I don't know. But they look beautiful. I love the color choices that they ended up choosing for those dinosaurs. I love the bright green, and I don't know, it just feels so nice. They almost seem bioluminescent, especially since that this scene looks like it's taking place at night. But the next part of the promo shows a little bit more context to another question that a lot of people had for Primal, which was wondering where this image fit in the first 5 episodes, because this seemed to be the only image that actually stood out from the other episodes, which indicated that this was going to be a part of the next 5 episodes, and sure enough, yes it is, because in this next part of the promo, it shows Spear fighting off a bunch of these, I guess, hyenas or dogs or wolves creatures, whatever. I don't even really know what they are, but yeah, that answers that question. It just shows him being a badass and fighting off a bunch of dogs, so yeah, that's pretty cool. In the next few clips of the promo, it looks like Spear and Fang are going to be dealing with a new monkey type of enemy, and yeah, they look pretty terrifying, so I don't really know what much to say here other than when Spear kills this one random, I guess, monkey woman thing, whatever the hell it is. I couldn't help but notice some of the green stuff that was, I guess, coming out after Spear had killed her, not to mention the fact that her eyes were also glowing green as well. I don't know if that's blood. It doesn't really look like blood from here. But this kind of reminds me of the bioluminescent Triceratops that we saw earlier, and it makes me think that maybe the bioluminescence plays a bigger role in this episode than I first thought. But I don't know, who knows, maybe the Triceratops aren't even in this episode, and at this point we can only speculate. But another thing that I'm going to speculate is the fact that in the next part of the clip, we see this giant wolf creature that at first I assumed was maybe the wolf leader of all those wolves that Spear were fighting earlier, and that may be the case. But notice that its eyes are also glowing green. So I'm assuming that maybe this one is going to be in the same episode as those monkey people. And who knows, maybe the wolf creatures, the monkey people, and this giant wolf creature are all in the same episode, and I just don't know yet, because again, this is just speculation, but I couldn't help but notice that this one's eyes are also glowing green, so it makes me wonder, maybe this one is helping the monkey people? But even if it's not, helping those monkey people or whatever the hell those creatures were, but it's also, somewhat bioluminescent, given that that's actually what it is. I don't know if that's actually what it is. It just kind of reminded me of the Triceratops, so maybe they're all in the same episode, but again, I don't really know. It's kind of speculation from here, but regardless, it's always cool to see what other creatures that Spear and Fang are going to be fighting in one of these upcoming episodes. So it looks like that this wolf creature is going to be like, I guess, the final boss of the episode. I don't really know. But in the final part of the promo, we get another clip of the infected sauropod. By the way, one thing I wanted to mention is the fact that a lot of people have been wondering if the Plague of Madness episode, the one that was aired out of order with the rest, was even canon to the Primal universe, or if it was just a one-off, or maybe just for the sake of the April Fool's prank that Genndy played on us. And now that we're seeing it in the trailer with the next 5 episodes, I think it's fair to say that it's pretty much canon to the rest, and it was just aired out of order for the sake of what was going on, or what is still going on in our current global situation. So I just wanted to put that out there, because I know there's still a lot of people wondering if the episode was canon or not, and seeing how we're seeing it in this trailer, I think the answer is yes, it is canon. So technically all these episodes kind of feel like one-offs, because usually they, Spear and Fang solve their conflicts by the end of the episode. The conflicts usually start in the beginning of each episode, and it's usually solved by the end. There's not really anything that's kind of arching each episode together, other than the fact that, it's been told to us that all of these episodes are canon to the universe. I'm pretty sure if you took certain episodes out of the picture and you just kind of mix and match each episode, I don't think you could really tell if it was chronological or not, just because of how the episode itself is structured. And that's not anything bad, but I'm kind of worried that, for example, the zombified sauropod episode, we're going to get just that conflict. We're not really going to get any explanation as to how that plague started or where it came from. I think it's up to speculation. I don't really think that Genndy is going to... I think he's going to leave it ambiguous on purpose, because maybe that just fits the tone of the show, which, to be fair, yeah, kind of does make sense. But yeah, that's just kind of one of the downsides to it being canon, is the fact that even though it is canon, it doesn't really mean that we're going to get any real explanation as to where this plague came from. And that's not anything bad. I'm completely fine with that. And that concludes the promo clip that was aired on August 30th of 2020 for Primal. And honestly, I am very happy and very satisfied with what we were given. I cannot wait to see more to come. Honestly, I didn't know this was real, so I watched it before I could do like a reaction on it. The only reason why I didn't think it was real was because it wasn't really released on any official site. It was just kind of this one random guy that kind of re-uploaded this promo trailer. And yeah, I am very grateful for that, but sadly, because I kind of thought it was fake at first, or maybe clickbait or a fan thing, I just kind of watched it before I could do anything like react to it. But I promise you guys, when Adult Swim does release a full-length trailer, I will react to it. That's just something I cannot miss. But until then, guys, I hope you just enjoyed this video, and if you did, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Primal information and other cool stuff I post on this channel. That's pretty much all I have to say for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please, have a nice day.